Lamont and Tonelli.
And now it's time for 69.
69, jabroni.
Oh, yeah.
69 over here.
You know that we all love 69.
Papa like it a 69.
69, bro. Hey, now it's time for 69.
It's time to talk football with old number 69, Mike McGlinchey. Who doesn't love 69?
Sponsored by 21st Amendment Brewery. Time to try 21st Amendment's Hell or High Mango. Brewed with real mangoes. And by the Contra Costa County Office of the Sheriff. Visit cocosheriff.org to learn more about a career in public safety.
So there you go. Who doesn't love old 69? And he's back with us for another year, Mike McGlinchey. Mike, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on again, guys. Can't wait to get this going.
You were a must. You were an absolute must. They go, hey, do you want to do McGlinchey? And I go, oh, damn right. Absolutely. He's on the air with us. He's our guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, so first off, I've got to ask you, because a friend of mine is Chris from La Villa. And he was telling me he sees you all the time walking on the other side of the street, not on his side of the street to the deli. What's going on there? Are you afraid to venture in there or what?
Not at all, but it's actually time for us to start getting some La Villa sandwiches. We get them every week of the season around here, so I got to keep my spacing out. But normally I'm just trying to walk my dog pretty quick on a morning or something like that and get around the neighborhood. But yeah, Chris and La Villa had the best sandwiches around. It's the best deli out there, and it makes me feel like I got a little bit of East Coast on the West Coast. So it's a great.
Hey, so what kind of dog do you have?
I have a golden retriever.
What's the dog's name?
His name's Levi, after our stadium.
Well, look at you. I thought you would have named him Staley or something.
I don't. Yeah, no. I love Joe, but I don't know if I love him that much.
Hey, did you stay in touch with Staley during the off season?
Yeah, all the time. I talk to him probably once a week or so.
And how's he doing?
He's doing well. He's a big media member now. He just took a job with NBC Sports Bay Area to cover the Niners for this season. So I got to be careful sometimes in my conversations with him now because I don't know if I'm talking to my best friend or Coach Staley in the media.
Oh, the drama. Hey, now I got to ask you something because I read something that I guess you were down on yourself last year, and it's because you were reading stuff online. Listen, you should have just asked me. I got to tell you, never, ever read the crap online. They're trolls out there, Mike.
All over the place.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't just that. It was a mixture of a lot of things, but that definitely added on to the pressure. But, yeah, lesson learned for sure.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Listen, the only people you should listen to, I'm telling you, is us.
That's definitely fair.
Absolutely.
What was the worst thing on social media that was written about you that you remember?
Oh, God, salt in the wound.
Well, you're getting back into it again.
Yeah.
He's trying to forget that.
No, it's part of the process.
I would love to forget that, but there was definitely a number of things that were questionable and definitely not probably for live radio air.
Oh, wow,
that's all part of the process. You have to deal with it. This is all working through it.
Right. So
learning how to deal with it.
For sure.
For sure. Hey, so now looking at the new season, how do you guys, and I know you're going to tell me that you guys look great, but how does this year compare to last year going into the season?
Well, for one, we're healthy, which is a nice change of pace. Other than that, we have a lot of new additions that, shored up some spots on our team that were a little weak. We have a little bit more depth in certain places. We have a lot more competition around our team. It was a very competitive training camp and off season. I think the guys that we have in our building and the team that we have put together here is ready to make a run. And like I said, the whole name of the game for us is staying healthy and having all of our weapons on the field, including we have a great veteran O-line. We have unbelievable skill positions. We have guys that can sling the football all over the field. And our defense is lights out. So it's going to be a great year for the 49ers. Got to keep our health and stuff about us but very excited for what's going to take place.
You know, a lot's been said about the talent and the depth of the defensive line. As an offensive lineman, that you face them during the preseason and practice and stuff. What can you say about the D line that's coming up? Because there's a lot of anticipation for how good they may be.
Yeah, I think it makes my job a lot harder during training camp. That's for sure. There's a lot of guys that can really get after you on the other side of the ball. But it's a great thing for our team. Honestly, it was great for us all training camp. We got to grow against one of the deepest and best groups in football. They definitely make you work insanely hard throughout practice to be right. You have to be perfect with your technique against these guys. And, I really think the sky's the limit for that group. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with, coming down the stretch here, and definitely going to get loose in week one.
And speaking of week one, you guys start the season with 2 games on the road, including this week against Detroit. When do you guys leave for Detroit?
I believe we leave on Friday afternoon.
Ah, very nice. And when you leave on Friday afternoon, I mean, you guys have like a routine when you do this. You get there. Do you have meetings as soon as you get off the plane?
No, Friday night. Well, we do all of our meetings and practice here on Friday. And then we get onto the plane, and by the time we get to Detroit, it'll be pretty late. So we'll just have like a snack and then go to bed.
Yeah. So you guys aren't going to paint the town red or anything, huh?
I don't plan on it. I don't know. I can't speak for all of my teammates.
Now, is there any city that you guys love to go to that you guys actually go out and enjoy yourself, or is it all business when you're on the road?
It's all business when we're on the road, unless we get like a long road trip with a couple off days in between.
Yeah.
But most weekends it's just Friday. We get there late, we go to bed, wake up Saturday, get to work, and then prepare for our game on Sunday. Yeah, nobody's straying from the mission of what we're going on to do on road games and road trips, and we normally do it on Friday because we have to travel some of the furthest distances in the NFL because there's only so many West Coast teams. So we have a very business approach, and we have a lot of pros on our team.
Well, it's always a treat talking to you. Good luck this season, and keep the positive attitude. If you get down, just call us, and we'll give you some stuff to work on.
We'll do it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right.
Mike, have a good game Sunday.
The great 69, Mike McGlinchey. Mike, have a good weekend, okay?
You too, guys. Thanks.
All right. Real good dude. Old 69.
Kicking it off for the season.
I love the
Kicking it off with therapy. Like we were
Right?
getting into therapy.
1 year with us, and you had to have therapy.
There's a surprise.
Oh, my God. I read that, and I'm just like, hold it. You didn't fall for the trolls. You never pay attention.
It's easy to fall into it, but you just delete them and move on.
Exactly.
It's not worth it.
Realistic. Just block them. Who gives
Yeah.
a rat's ass what the trolls think?
Yeah.
Lamont and Tonelli.